Hello everybody. Are you sick of it yet? I am. Have been for a long time. I apologize for my absence. I've been really busy. Taking my mom and dad places that they need to go. Might wind up having to move back into that beat up camper. I'm not sure. Only time will tell. At any rate, am I the only one who is really, I want to say confused, but I'm not really confused. I'm just angry, I think, more than confused. Of course, it doesn't really make any sense, so I guess it is a little bit on the confusing side. Trump said during his campaign that he wanted to be a non-violent, non-war president. We already know what he said he was going to do between Russia and Ukraine. That hasn't happened. Europe wants war with Russia. I believe that has everything to do with power and money. It's going to be making, obviously, quite a bit of money for a lot of people, and going to likely instill more power in the hands of some. Likely, I'm thinking maybe Macron, since he seems to be the instigating person at the lead of the helm there. I really have never liked him. I almost liked Trump. Almost. Then he got in office and just started doing some really odd things. And now, of course, this guy has got to know. I know he is aware. He has to be aware that both Iran and Russia are in BRICS. And if we go to war with Iran, which I don't believe that there's any terrorists over there. I don't believe for a second that there are. There may be a little splinter group. There are little splinter groups all over the world that want to harm anyone who's not a Muslim. There are Jewish splinter groups that want to harm anyone who's not Jewish. And there's probably some Christian splinter groups out there who want to do the same thing. So I'm not terribly concerned about splinter groups, except for the ones that are here in this country. They're the ones I'm most concerned about. According to my sources, Syria has not got a good government. They're actually doing exactly that. They're killing anybody that's not Muslim and won't convert to Islam. If that's 100% true, I'm not sure, but that's what I'm hearing. Wouldn't surprise me. But getting back to Trump, if we go to war with Iran, it's very likely, considering that everyone in BRICS is basically allies. Wouldn't that be NATO, which is not a particularly large part of the world, really, when you get down to it, against BRICS? I don't think NATO would stand a chance, to be honest about it. I really don't. I could be wrong, but I don't think they would, because BRICS involves a lot more countries with a lot more armies and a lot more military hardware and software, which would be definitely a weapon that would be used as well. Cyber warfare. I'm not terribly keen on that. I'm really not. Because they could wind up bringing down the water companies and electric companies, internet, all over the country at the same time. Or they could do it state by state and nobody have any idea which state's coming next. That could happen. That's a very hardcore reality. Maybe he wants all that to happen. I wonder. I really wonder. Because he's trying to push us into that. Who is it going to make money for? Is it going to make money for him? Is it going to possibly make money for some of his buddies like Elon Musk or Bill Gates? Making me wonder about some things. I don't believe that he's a good guy. I don't believe that there is such a thing as a good guy in politics. You can say he's not a politician. He's a businessman. I don't know. Once he got into the White House the first time, he became a politician. And he speaks just like a politician. Tells people basically what they want to hear to get elected. I want to know why so many illegals are still not only in Louisville, Kentucky, why so many of them are still working at Walmart. And it's not just Walmart. I've seen them at BJ's. And I know they're illegal because there's not been one single Cuban who has come here in the last 5 years who's come here illegally. Maybe longer than that. Why do I say that? Because for a large portion of the last 2 or 3 years, even longer than that actually, I worked in retail at gas stations. And I talked to a lot of these guys. Cubans. Every last one of them. Every one of them that I spoke to. I eventually, throughout the course of either one conversation or a few conversations, came to find that they were illegal. All of them. That's been quite a few. Now, all of those guys were illegal over the span of like 5 years. Why shouldn't I believe that every one of them that's come here in the last 5 years is also too? Why shouldn't I? That's not even including all of the people that have come here illegally throughout the course of that time from other countries, places where people really don't care for us much. Not to mention all of the people who have been here for 25, 30 years. I know of one right off the top of my head. Mexican woman. Her name's Nora. She's probably still living in Louisville. I've known her since 2000, at least. So yeah, she's been here for 25 years illegally. Probably, like a dum-dum, has another Cuban girlfriend. I don't know what she sees in those Cubans. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. At any rate, that's where we are. That's what we got going on. That's only a little bit of it. I encourage everyone who's willing, everyone who actually gets their notification, to comment, like, share. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I'm still without a job and looking, so I'm going to ask you guys, please be in prayer that I find something soon. Thank you. Hope you're having the best day that you possibly can under the circumstances, statewide, nationwide, and I will see you in the next video.